We all want to look our best for a wedding. Elaine Evans is an image consultant, and it's her job to make sure that looking good on the day is what happens.
It's about actually making people feel better about themselves, and it's looking at colour, style, skincare, makeup, and I help men as well as ladies. So, it's about that special day when you're in front of the camera and it makes you feel more confident about yourself as an individual.
Now, that confidence is really important for a wedding day, isn't it? Because you've got one day to get it right. So you would come quite early on in the process of the wedding planning, do you think?
Yes, because it could include personal shopping, going out with somebody, helping them with colour and style to suit their body shape and their particular colouring to make them look as though they're glowing on the day, and also help plan ahead with the wedding party about colour and style for them as well.
And what sort of things do people often get wrong before they come to you? Are there any issues that you particularly have to sort out for people?
Well, it could be skincare. It could be that they have, a scar on their face even, so I help work with those people to help disguise. I call it enhancing and disguising. So it's about bringing out the lovely, lovely features that they have and also disguising the things that they feel a bit concerned about.
So how does it work? If I was to come to you for a session, do you come around the house? Is it done? How's it done, or do you go shopping with them? How's it work?
It's quite flexible. Well, I'm quite a flexible person to work with. So I could come to your house, meet you there, or I could meet you at a location, for instance, to go shopping. And we could have, make it into a fun time. Or you could come to my house, and I do actually have a room where I work, and it's lovely because it's full of daylight. So, and that's a good time to sort of find out about colour.
And you do both men and women, so that's the whole wedding party can come along and be looked after by you. Are there major differences between what men and women's expectations are of how they want to look on the day?
Well, not necessarily, actually. I think men today particularly are concerned with the way they look, and a lot of men really don't know where to start. So, again, it's trying to build up self-esteem and self-confidence in those individuals. So working with men, obviously, they won't want the makeup, but they may want a touch of highlighter or a concealer just to conceal some dark circles around their eyes, just to make them look happier and less tired, shall we say, in photos.
And does age make a difference? Do people have different expectations of what they want their image to be depending on how old they are?
I think it plays a part, because I think with the young bride, they tend to have very sort of set views on what they want and the look they want to achieve. But I think, brides can be any age. I do specialise in working with more mature people, particularly once families, they've had their children, they've put the children first, and then they could be getting married then, and then will want to actually have someone come along with a fresh approach to help put a spring back in their step.
And what's in vogue at the moment? Does what people want change over the years? Because everybody's on about Instagram and social media these days, isn't it? So that sort of stuff's really important. So are there trends that you have to follow?
Well, certainly fashion, and when you're working with an individual, it's about learning about their personality and their own personal likes and dislikes. It would not be about me imposing anything on anybody. It's about making somebody feel happy in their own skin and what they're wearing on that day.
I suppose that's part of your job, really, isn't it? Is to talk to the people so they can explore what they want to do.
Exactly that. Yeah, it's people have their own ideas, and and they know what they feel comfortable in, and it's about sort of helping them choose clothing that they feel comfortable in too. It's no good putting, someone who likes a sort of smart casual look into something very formal, because they wouldn't like it. So again, it's about making people feel happier about themselves, not about me feeling happy on the day and then feeling miserable. It's the other way around.
Do you have to keep on top of wedding trends and fashions as well?
Oh, definitely. But it's working, having that knowledge, but bringing that to the individual. The individual may have their own ideas about the look that they want to achieve. And obviously, then I can work with that individual and work with that particular personality.
Are there any trends at the moment that we should be looking into and considering?
We're certainly looking at slimming styles, for instance. I think a lot of people have put weight on over the COVID period, and particularly, obviously, if you're looking at a family, you're going to put your family first. And so that's the time when you need to work with somebody like me who can actually work with your body shape as you are today and make you feel so much better about yourself.
I suppose that's what your job is, really, isn't it? Is to make people feel better about themselves when they're going to have the most important day of their life.
That's true. And it's not for me to tell anybody to go on a diet. I actually work with people, and it's about making them feel happy about themselves.
And those are choices like the style of clothes and the colour that work with their body shape.
Definitely, yes. It's definitely about body shape, colouring, hair, skin, eye colouring. That all plays a part in it.
And if you'd like to make sure that you and your party look the best they can for your big day, then you can find out more at elaineevans.net.